Ford Mustang Challenge. It is the Le Mans Invitational. Do you notice who that was?
Chelsea DeNofa.
It was Chelsea DeNofa, yeah. That is at the Ford chicane as well. A bit of hip and shoulder. He had it, and then he didn't have it. And we've had an incident at the exit of the Porsche chicanes. This will bring out a red flag.
I was like, we need to put a heater down just in case something happens. And on the heater lap, he blocked it up in front of me.
The number 88 of Chelsea DeNofa, the Formula Drift champion.
I'm like, I think someone just died, but we're going fast.
Doesn't get any better than coming to Le Mans and driving a Ford Mustang.
What's the word? We're here in Le Mans, and I'm really excited because this track is nuts. 8.5 miles long. The lap times are going to be about 4:30. Lots of straightaway speed, probably going to 165, 170 miles an hour top out. And I don't know. I got 100 laps on the sim. I feel like I know where each of the turns are. I have no idea where the braking zones are or what the car speed or momentum is through the turns. That's why we got 2 sessions of practice. We'll probably get about 9 laps each, and then qualifying's on Thursday. Weather's a little iffy, could be wet. I'm excited and fine with it being wet, just because I feel like I have some sort of an advantage there. So we'll see. The setup's really good. I know that the guys that set it up have been here before, and they know the Mustang really well, so it's going to be solid. And yeah, like I said, let's turn some laps, figure it out, see where we're at. My expectations are to finish the race and whoop all the dark horse stars at least. We got to win on that. We got Tanner, we got Frankie Muniz, we got a pro road racer cycler, we got Jim Farley, CEO Ford. There's a bunch of people that are really cool in the dark horse stars, and we got to whoop their ass. We got to take them down. 20 minutes before he goes to drive. This is when he's learning the track. He's got a YouTube tutorial on how to drive Le Mans, and the car's already here.
It is a place of legend. People have literally come from around the world. What does it take to be fast here at Le Mans?
Session. Holy shit, this track is sick. We're cruising back in right now. There was a full course red, and some cars getting towed in. I'm gonna leave my camera low here. I don't know if they're down with me filming while I'm going in here. Anyways, car feels really good. The braking zones, oh my gosh, 170 miles an hour, braking at like the 180 foot, or I guess it's meter mark. Yeah, so it's a little bit further than I thought. But anyways, it's like dynamite, the brakes from 170 down to like 65 through the chicanes. The back section's super fun. I found a lot of time throughout the day or throughout the session. I didn't come in for any setup stuff because I figured we would just change it for the next time we go out. Car ran flawlessly. The coolant temps stayed very cool. Oil temps were almost too cool. We might put something over the oil cooler to get some more heat in it. But overall, man, what an amazing track. What a really cool layout, setup. All of the city street stuff is cool. There's rubber starting to get down on the track, so the times are going to come up as well. And I'm gonna pull this thing in and jump out and start reviewing everything. I was like rubbing the Rolex batters on the way down. I was like, I'm not getting it. I'm making sure I get a good run into turn one because every lap there was somebody in my way. So I was 2 tires in the grass blasting by on the front straight. I was like, why not? That was great. Made it. Survived one. We're still going home in a seat in the plane, not the bottom.
Don't get me right now. I'm not doing great.
Always applying vinyl for me.
Always.
Thank you so much. I love you so much.
Yeah.
You're the sweetest thing.
Everything.
Precision.
Oh my gosh, don't start.
No pressure.
I'm pressuring. Pressurizing.
So we just finished our second practice. It was a bit of madness going on. They had to limit our speed because people didn't know how to shift into 6th gear, and they slipped their clutches so much that everybody here had to put clutches in their cars. And I just was shifting without being flat because the gear goes from 7,500 RPM down to 4,200. So that drop of RPM at that speed at 160 miles an hour, the clutch would slip for like a whole second while it's at that RPM. Anyways, my car was fine, but they now won't let you shift to 6th gear, and they've limited us to 155 miles an hour on the straight, which isn't a big deal. We were getting 165, so it's not a huge loss, but they must have keystroked something in wrong, and they limited us, the whole field besides like 2 cars, which maybe they were cheating, I don't know, down to 112 miles an hour. So we were doing this like Honda Civic race out there, or like base model Focus race, where we're like bombing every turn we can because our top speed is hit at the exit of every turn. So we came in and they reprogrammed all the cars in 10 minutes, which was amazing. And we went out and we had full power, full speed, full everything again. I ended up finishing the session in P1 timeline-wise. So we picked up some speed. Some other people seemed to get slower, so maybe they had some car issues, I'm not sure. But finishing on top in the Dark Horse Stars scenario in practice makes me feel good going into tomorrow. We picked up 3 seconds, so we found some speed, and we have some more to find tomorrow, and I can still find some as driving, so I think we're getting there. My concern for tomorrow is that it looks like thunderstorms during practice or during our qualifying, so we got our reins mounted up. We're prepared to do some changes of chassis setup for the rain, but I don't know. Hopefully it just works out, stays dry, and if it doesn't, then I'm going to have some fun in the rain at Le Mans. I mean, I can't really complain. It is a wet, cold, humid, not even that cold really, mostly just humid morning at Le Mans, and we're going out for qualifying, and no one's gotten any practice in the rain. I've never driven this car in the rain. I've never driven on rain tires before in my life, so I do know that I'm really good at car control when the car is sliding, so I feel like I can get to the point of being quick fast, but we'll see how well I can control it. There's definitely some standing water. It's definitely supposed to rain again in 30 minutes before we go out again, so we're going out full wet setup. We'll have the guys ready with the slicks just in case the weather decides to change, which happens often. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't really have any expectations. I know I just need to go out there. Everybody qualifies, so I just need to make sure I don't wad the car up and have fun while I'm doing it.
Do you know what? It stuns my hairs up just getting the chance here to see these youngsters getting an opportunity to race here. High concentration, long straight, all luring you into a mistake. Old school circuit, cambers, changing surfaces, fast corners, very fast entries. Precision on braking required. It's just one of those tracks that just wears you down. But it's an amazing place. Listen, you're going to get within half a second of where you need to be fairly quickly. That last half second is an absolute grind around here.
We've had an incident at the exit of the Porsche chicanes. This will bring out a red flag.
Dude, I was like, we need to put a heater down just in case something happens. And on the heater lap, dude wads it up in front of me. He's okay, we figured that out, but the car's pancaked. Like, he got tank slapped a couple times and stuffed it in the wall in front of me, and I couldn't tell how bad it was, but it was like an 80 mile an hour ball.
It looked absolutely wild.
Yeah, and I got, like, he was so close that when he hit the wall, all the mud came up and went over my car. That's how close I was. And, like, that was the heater lap. Yeah. I was like, I'm not letting out of this. This dude, there's no way he's going to bounce that far. Yeah, you're on the radio, you're like, holy shit, somebody just died, but the world fast. Yeah. I'm like, I think someone just died, but we're going fast. It's a good one. It still wasn't that good, but it was our best lap. Yeah. But there's 2 more seconds. But dude, if I run the 28s all day, like in the race, we're gonna end where we want to end. Yeah, that's it. 2 seconds is top 10. Yeah, it's good. Sick. I mean, I'm happy with it. Get some drifting out there too. It's fun. All right, we are here at Le Mans, day 3. 4 days of racing is a lot because no matter what, even though the race is a practice, the qualifying is only 45 minutes, it's tough because you're here for 10, 12, 14 hours a day. So car's ready. Put a little bit more camber in the front to hopefully help with some of the smaller, slower speed turns to get more front bite. I was getting some chatter out of the front during qualifying. And I know for sure we have a 25 in this car, a 425. And I think I got even faster once we make a couple changes. So race 1's coming up now. Qualifying didn't go as we wanted because we wanted to get a heater lap. And all we got was like a mid lap because of it getting cut short and us not being able to dial in the car fast enough. And also the track was wet for me and I didn't want to push super hard. But yeah, setting the car up. We haven't been pulled through scrutineering yet, so that's good. But we went through and checked ride heights and splitter heights and all the things that you have to do with the car to make sure it's legal. And it is legal. So we just need to go turn some laps and get through the race. My main priority is let's move up 5 or 6 spots in this race, get into the top 10 hopefully, and come back under its own power and not the other option. That's the key. Finishing races so that we can race tomorrow.
In second place in the 133 and the D1 drifting star Chelsea DeNofa for Creative Autosport. He is 3rd in that category. White car of Robert Noicker's teammate Sandy Satulo. Sandy's been quick as well. That's the number 7 car. Mainly white with the red striping. Little bit of off-track shenanigans there from Creative Autosport and Chelsea DeNofa in the Dark Horse Stars. Lost position to Tate Pritt in the number 98 with the red numbers. The red numbers are the Dark Horse standard cars. Those are the guys who are making a career out of this. The blue number background for the Legends and the green for the Stars. At the moment, everybody is trying to make hay in the morning sunshine here.
In the Stars, it's Tanner Faust
who's leading the way in 8th overall, and Chelsea DeNofa in 2nd in that class and 13th overall. Frankie Muniz managed to get his way past the Boster. I guess ideally the guy that invited him, Jim Farley, up into third place.
Dark Horse Legends, it's Alex Mashura leading. He's down in 9th position. Meantime, Tanner Faust by about 7 seconds from Chelsea DeNofa. Then Frankie Muniz right on the tail of Frankie now is Jim Farley, but Chip Van Vurst is between them at the moment.
It's easier to follow than to be followed here, because you always wait for the car in front to brake, and you brake a fraction later, and then you get a little bit earlier and neater on the throttle. And when you're actually leading the train, you're the reference, and that's not easy around here.
Sailing Tanner Faust before seems to have cleared up a little bit. He's still got 4.5 seconds on Chelsea DeNofa in that battle in the stars category. And big incident for the Motor City Dark Horse racing car of Josh Hansen, and that is at the Ford chicane as well. A bit of hip and shoulder. He had it, and then he didn't have it. Just got behind on the steering and just taps the wall. Now, if he hasn't broken a tooling on the left rear there, he should be able to get that going. Do you notice who that was?
Chelsea DeNofa.
It was Chelsea DeNofa, yeah. That's second in the stars category. He should be able to get that car going again. The stars, after a little bit of a cough, a splutter, and a rear bumper that was at a jorky angle, Tanner Faust, X-Games gold medalist in the #1 Spark Performance car, wins the Dark Horse Stars from Chelsea DeNofa, involved in a bit of an incident earlier on, and Frankie Muniz is on the podium. What a brilliant race. Andy Frio.
Fantastic race to watch.
Absolutely no doubt in my mind that although that is a fully invitational class in the stars, there's still a bit of bragging rights. His charge to the front has been halted by a red flag as David Wall is in the barriers. In the number 38 car, he is out of the barriers. The front end of the car is deranged.
Well, that was a wild race. Again, we finished early with a red flag, unfortunately. So it's my lap ticker for Le Mans keeps going down, and the goal was to get 50 laps. Now the new goal is probably to get 25 or 30. We picked off a few people in the start. We had a very clean start. I got bumped a couple times going into some turns, probably because I brake a little earlier but leave a little faster than a lot of the drivers because my roll speed is not that good yet. So basically, long story short, we had a little bump in the last turn, and he got into me trying to dive bomb me, and I basically bailed because he didn't leave enough room for me to go where I needed to go, and I was going to blast the pylons and everything. But it was like, this is the damage that totaled his car. Like, it was barely even a tap, and he lost it, had lost control. These guys are way faster than me, but don't have the car control that I have in terms of understeer and oversteer, because that's what I do for a living for 20 years, and they do it only when something's wrong. So it's just a bit different in that aspect. But anyways, long story short, we finished second in class, and I think 13th overall, if they don't deem me at fault for that. And they also might take a couple seconds off because I had to cut the track because of the safety thing. I understand there's also some margin of shared fault, and I'm okay with that too. I don't feel that there's any way that it could be blamed. You guys can watch the video and see. But dude, the race was so good. So many passes, so many braking zones. I learned so much. We picked up 3 more seconds during the race. We got my 25 that I wanted to get, which I said we would. We didn't get all the positions that we want, but we were still gaining on some people, and there were some people battling in front of us, which was allowing us to catch up. Ricky and the team was on the radio. It was amazing. And he gave me feedback, told me where I need to be. When I was cooking the tires, he said no one's behind you for a little while, so just slow it down. So I pulled 2 seconds out of the lap for 1 lap to get the tires to come back. And yeah, overall, very happy with the race, and we'll see how it all goes through scrutineering. Flat in the first turn now, completely. It's fucking terrifying, but
Let's do it.
the car will do it, but then it won't stop. So I gotta like brake while I'm still in the turn. So I'm back down to like 6 or 7 on the ABS there, so that I can get in the brakes while I'm still turning, and the car will hold itself down. It definitely doesn't stop as good on the lower ABS settings. Like the more ABS settings.
Yeah.
The lesser ones, it stops better still. but it's funny. That's kind of like my sync to where I'm at on the track. I'm like, click, 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 click. Kind of gets good. It's like giving me something there.
That's the theory. So we'll see how he goes, and I guess with one race under his belt, he'll have an even better idea of how to cut through the field particularly quickly. So let's see how far up the order he can get. I mean, also we have the Dark Horse Stars class where 6 drivers have been invited to take part. That was won yesterday by the by Chelsea DeNofa, wasn't it?
Moving through, Tate Pritt is in 11th in the Tech Sport number 133. He's second in Dark Horse Stars, and third is Chelsea DeNofa, yesterday's winner. So this is all at that was all at the first corner. Then a separate interview. Tom Tate up the inside. He spins off, and spinning in sympathy, really, the number 88 of Chelsea DeNofa, the Formula Drift champion, went around, and that he was spinning his wheels up, trying to keep the car straight, and that caused the problems behind. Already behind the wall.
This is at the Daytona chicane, yeah.
So somebody parked up on the inside, couldn't go any further, and through the tyre smoke.
More smoke than a 1980s nightclub.
Yeah,
to drive through.
Very good. Trust me, I was working in the nightclubs at that time, so you're absolutely correct. Number 88, Chelsea DeNofa, being told that he's going to have to come into the pit lane for dragging bodywork. That's a quick fix, and if he comes in straight away, they pull that off, he'll be back out on the end of the line of cars. Chelsea DeNofa's lost the rear bumper, so there'll be a quick yellow flag at that area. Now everyone's still behind the safety car. He was weaving around in the number 88.
To try and get rid of it.
Now,
that's genius.
I'm not sure that was the smartest thing to do. He used the sponsor board on driver's left. Unfortunately, it flicked the body part, the rear clip, back onto the track, and the following cars had to, I think it was Steve Denton in the, no, actually it was Keith Kasulke who actually had to avoid it, and it all started when he got clipped trying to avoid the melee down at the Daytona chicane on the first lap. So there'll be a quick yellow flag at that area.
I think was it you that got into me?
Sorry.
It's okay. It's part of it.
We put on new rotors and they didn't tell me till like while we were on.
Got it.
And I was trying to bet him in, and I thought I broke early enough into the chicane, and it was like, I feel so bad.
I mean, it is what it is.
I'm sorry.
If I wouldn't have done yesterday, I would have been bummed more, but this is still
I know. So
also, it happens. And I was like, I didn't even know it was you. And Frankie was so late. He dynamited the brakes. I don't even know if he would have made it in through the chicane straight. He broke so late. And I was like, I used him as the marker. And I'm like, I have to be braking and turning right here. That's the only way to make this happen. And that's what sent me around. If I wasn't on the brake, I think I could have saved it.
Yeah,
but
it was like pretty light.
It wasn't super hard. I mean, you want to see it?
Yeah.
Oh, he left.
I saw it.
It's gone.
I saw
It's
it.
pretty bad. I got the bumper off, though.
Yeah.
Did you make it through all that after that, or no?
So what happened was I bumped into you, and then I was like in the gravel, and I wasn't sure. I'm like, do I actually have like brakes? Because it was so.
God.
So I went to the gravel, and someone just right in the rear.
It was a mess. I was stuck in the middle of the track, ready to just take it. I was like, oh God, oh God.
So bad.
It's all right. It happens. Thank you. I appreciate you coming over.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta find a bit of content. I felt so guilty.
Yeah, for sure. Good racing this weekend.
Yeah,
It was fun driving. I had a blast. Hopefully you had fun. But then I don't know if you saw, but I drove it up against a Rolex banner and knocked the bumper off.
I didn't. They didn't show
It was
that
good.
one.
Show that.
Apparently, Ricky said he saw it.
Oh. I think maybe they show different things.
I did a lot of drifting on the last lap. every turn.
Your drift
All of the
skills.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yak, right, like out to the tire wall and shit. The car's sketchy though because it has less than stock angle,
Tight.
so it's not ideal. Anyways, we, I don't know where we finished. It doesn't matter. We got P1 in the first racing class. We came out, we were gonna make a run for it. I got smoked in the first chicane, smashed in the rear, spun out. and I knew it was gonna be over. I did a huge burnout, kind of not out of like anger, but out of like, damn it type scenario. And I just sat there on the left foot brake and just cooked them off. That did not help the last 2 laps because there was not much tire left, but the car was drivable. I think the coolest thing I did all weekend outside of winning yesterday's race was knock my bumper off. Ricky was on the radio. He's like, dude, see if you can knock your bumper off somehow. I don't know. And I'm like, bro, say no more. I've been training for 20 years for this moment. So I found a banner on the side of the track and I went, put the bumper against it and knocked it off. Dude behind me was like high beaming me because he was so stoked. He was probably watching me the whole time trying because I was trying for like half a lap. And then we made some passes, we made some moves. We had three cars we passed in just the chicanes going onto the front straight. One was a little bit of a dive bomb, and then I think I made him a bit nervous, so he dived in early and gave me the room to come out on the inside. No contact or anything except getting rear-ended pretty good. But I don't know where we finished overall, but like I said, we had a 25 lap in that run too, so I know the car and myself could keep moving on, and it's racing. We have accidents and shit happens. It's been a while since I've smashed the quarter of one of these cars because they're normally carbon Kevlar and it just pops right back out. Hey Borla, I'm gonna need another exhaust too. Brand new for this race. I mean, that fared so well considering the dude ran up onto my car using the exhaust basically. So yeah, I don't know. That's a wrap on Mama. I'm stoked to be here. Thanks for Performance and all of our partners that helped us get here. And that's a wrap. Wagwan.